Alright, what is going on, guys? This is the top drone locations on House for ranked play. We know every YouTuber asks you guys this, but be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, dislike if you felt it was bad, but we know it's good, so because this helped us out in ranked a lot too. But without any more ado, let's get straight into it. First area, the pillow. This is like a cave for your drone to hide in. It's very easy to get into. You just go on the side of the couch and burrow your way in. When the enemy's looking into it, it's very dark. It's not like they can see you too much unless you're actually on the drone, so I wouldn't worry about it getting shot when people are just lurking. When you're roaming about the house, when you're roaming around the house. Then there's the shelf, an elevated drone position that lets you see the entire room and mark whoever you want, yet they somehow still can't see you for majority of the time. You can peek out and maybe they'll be able to see you, but maybe not. It's a really good position. This is one of the positions that let you case the room before you go in. It is very easy to get into. All you have to do is jump on top of the luggage and then jump one more time on top of the shelf. Boom, you're in the position. Then on the left of the shelf, you can literally turn and jump on top of the painting, which also gives you more coverage of the room. I mean, you already had full coverage, but it lets you move your angle around, you know? So that's also pretty cool. Not too noticeable as well. We then come to the ramp. This is a really good position for being able to move around and also have coverage while being able to look at the enemy. You can see about the entire room, but the enemy can't always see you. I'll run over here with Ash. As you can see, I'll pull out my drone and I can see Ash, right? But when I go back to Ash's point of view, Ash cannot see the drone.
Myself waking in the same clothes, shaking from my temple to my ankles. Sunny, but I need.
Then when I run over there in that position, you can't really notice the drone. It's not too noticeable unless you look on top of the shelf. Most people would just run in there and turn their back, like looking for the enemy. In reality, I can see them and they can't see me. It works perfectly well on both sides. Then we have the troll spot. Rainbow Six Siege allows us to jump on a fan and sit there with the drone. This is literally a troll spot. It's not even that good, I don't think, but like, just imagine running around the room and you see a drone sitting on the ceiling. It's like, what the heck, why is that there? So I think it's a pretty cool spot, so that is just a bonus to this ranked list. Bookshelf. I think the drones want to read. This is the position. It's an elevated position that lets you see about the entire room again, and they can't see you, but it's not really an area that people really look at too much. Now we're in Rich White Kid's bedroom. There's not a lot of areas to hide in here for drones, but there are the crates. It's a drone hidden in the highest point of elevation of this room, and it's also a very dark area for the drone to be at. So I doubt anyone will be finding a drone while it's idle, but while you're on it, I mean, who knows? Either way, you're still going to be able to mark people for a good amount of time and also case the room before they find it. So this is also a very good area for ranked play. I really recommend it. How you find your way into that crate involves you jumping on top of a dresser, then jumping on top of the first crate, jumping again to get on the second crate. You now have an overview of the entire room. The second area, simple but very effective. It's a crate 2 feet off the ground that you have to jump into, but it's very shadowy, so your drone blends into it. Garage. I like to call this spot why not, because I hide my drones in an area that is so obvious it's not obvious. Our drone looks like a baby weight next to a bunch of big weights. I can tell you now, if anyone was in this room, they would not notice the drone unless they were looking for it. Then we have the overpowered shelves in the garage. All you have to do is jump on top of the laundry machine or the washer, dryer, whatever it's so generic I can't tell. Anyways, jump on top of that machine and then jump again and you get on top of the shelves. Now there's another shelf that is a very good area on the opposite side of the garage. All you have to do is jump on top of the tires, then look up and jump again. Once you're on top of this position, it is also another elevated position where you can see the entire garage. I can see you, but you virtually can't see me, especially while it's idle. If it's idle, then you're not going to see it. Look at it from a point of view of someone who's running around the garage defending. They're going to be, if they get marked, they're going to be looking in some very, obvious areas, like under the cars, on the floor, in corners. They're going to be looking in some weird areas, but not this weird. This is way too weird for anyone to notice. So yeah, it's also a very good spot. This is like a safe haven for your drones on the objective boat. This is an area where you can put your drones and the enemy won't be able to look or see into the boat. So your drones will be virtually invincible. You being able to take them out whenever you want in the middle of the match and case the room. Yep, more shelves. Still a very good area though. You hop on top of the shelf, and once you do that, you can lean to the very back of it and no one will be able to see your drone. You can peek your drone out and see about half of the room, so it is a very good area. If you pretend you're on defense and you see how I'm walking around, you really can't see the drone. No matter what angle you take, you really can't see the drone too much. I said in the beginning of the video, we know a lot of YouTubers ask you guys this, but be sure to hit that like button because this is GTR, and be sure to subscribe too. You know you want to see more content. But we love you guys. Hopefully you guys love us. Show that support. This is GTRJ. Peace out.